Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How the do I get this to go full screen? Okay, you know what? Whatever. We don't need it. Where we're going, we don't need it. What we mainly gotta focus on is maybe if I do this. Nope. Okay, nice. Wow. Too bad you don't get any secret achievements in the achievements tab. There's something sick. You're playing Antimatter Dimensions. The real one. Not a mod one. The real one. This will be part 1. And this will go up until we reach infinity. Hopefully, if I have enough time. Because that takes a long time. Believe it or not, it actually takes a very long time to reach the first things here. And just wait until you get to this part, because this is going to take eons for me. I've only beaten the game with mods, to be fair. I haven't beaten the game without mods. All. And I have told this game time and time again. I don't want to have voice chat. Okay, yeah, it's just spying on me at this point. Is it like some sort of hotkey I'm using? Is it because I'm playing the game for too long? So it just automatically tries to spy on me with this thing here? I'm not trying to do this. Roblox, I did not consent to this. And it doesn't give you the option either. It hides the option to disconnect the voice chat. Yeah, like this. Was that here before? No. But when I background music, it's actually kind of bugging me. 7 hidden achievements remaining. Obviously, because these are hidden. You know? They're hidden. There's obviously not 100 achievements. It's just trying to fool you. It's a ploy for you to get fooled by the game. Anyways, I think I'm gonna cut to when I get our first dim boost here, so I don't bore you guys all that too much. It's kind of the same stuff over and over again. To be fair, I don't want the recording to be too long. First, for Antimatter Dimension. Yeah, it does get pretty boring here. I might just watch some videos and wait for me to get the amount for the dim boost right here. This takes a long time. But then we also have to overwrite this cloud save. Actually, I don't want you to cheat, because I did cheat with a cloud save before. I actually had to reset all of my stats when getting here, when trying to get here, and I had to do a whole console thing to reset all of the achievements, so it just would be more satisfying for me when I do eventually complete the game, rather than cheating to get to reality or get to wherever the end of the game is. Because I don't want to cheat. And I'll be honest, I don't even think I've done up to here legit. The best I've gotten is doing a run in the Android version of this game, where, man, I was playing on my iPad, and I think got up to here or so. I did have a post-eternity run. I'm not sure what happened, though. Just kind of stopped after a little while. But that was the closest I ever got to beating the game. And this was years ago. This was years before this update came out with the whole reality update and stuff. The end game was basically here. And hold on, let me just get this out of the way, because I actually like that format better. That notation better. But I'll just get some secret achievements while I'm here, I guess. Oh my. do this, get that achievement. This thing right here actually isn't there in a lot of the mods for some reason. Not for a secret achievement, my buns. Of course it was. Everything's a secret. Like this. Number 9. Oh man, I remember when I used to have this little secret theme on. It was so cool. I would even play this game. I remember I would even play this game in school. Like, that's how good this was. But yeah, this. I'm just gonna wasted too much time here. I think I can just do a dim boost. Cut to the dim boost now. Wait, what the heck? Everything is replaced by the Android versions. The Android version of the achievements. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. Oh, that's actually really cool. So I can, like, toggle for these achievements. Oh, that's so cool. I feel like I'm making like a nostalgia trip now. This was when I was talking about the Android version. Damn, and now they have the Android version of the game in like the style of the Android style of the achievements. For the reality update too. First dim boost. Alright. Now we have to do it again. Except now we have 5th antimatter dimensions. And as you can see, it goes up to 8th antimatter dimensions. This joke is very clever. Okay, so we're almost at second dim boost with a whopping 10 quadrillion antimatter. No, it's not. The main reason why I like the game is that it's just right. It's just right. It provides you with enough stuff to keep you playing. It's not boring. Because it provides you with enough stuff to keep you going. And in this case, you have a big number that increases to keep you going with various upgrades. And you want to see more about those upgrades, so you keep clicking. And keep doing this. Because it's actually enjoyable. It keeps you going, it keeps you alive. With achievements and various achievements, upgrades, boosting this antimatter production, as well as statistics that keep the average user intrigued, curious onto what happens next, to what happens if I reach a certain number. On what will it stay there? What will it do now? And the striving for the achievements keeps the user going to go and do more of this. And keep going, understanding how the game works. As well as the news ticker that keeps the user entertained by showing random things, showing random news messages from time to time. so many things to keep you just going. And even if you don't have a news ticker, even if you don't have the achievements and set, I mean, what makes antimatter dimensions is the antimatter dimensions. And how unique it is. How it gains so much popularity. Also, we have the second dim boost here right now. As you can see, we have a 2x multiplier. It gives the user various boosts. Like, I'm reaching a bigger number, bigger goal. I'm going to complete the game. Now, see, the game didn't really have an ending when you had only 138, achievement 138 as your end goal. Really. It was kind of but it was very unsatisfactory. It felt like it was unfinished still, even though it was played by many users as iconic. To them. Even getting stuff like mobile ports. I have no idea what I was talking about before. All I know is just yapping about the game I'm playing. Along with various pictures of Nicolas Cage as the secret achievements. Just very unique. Very fascinating. Even gaining traction to mods and stuff. Mods like the iconic NG+++ mod. By Eric's. Which I find really nice to know that others do enjoy this game just like me. I wonder if this is really entertaining to you all. Or if it isn't, and I'm just putting out videos that have no correlation to each other or have no real value or impact on the viewer here. But I'm trying. I guess. Um, again, I have no idea what I was saying before. I think I actually might have short-term memory loss, or I'm just getting sucked into the game. Like I'm just like drooling at the mouth. Just staring at this screen, waiting for something to happen. It's very the game has a lot of things to keep the user intrigued, and I can see why this game gets a lot of attraction. And I don't blame anybody for thinking this game isn't bad at all. It isn't. I'd say it's probably the best incremental game I've ever played. You know what? It actually is. I mean, I like how it just gives you all of these things. It lets the user kind of have like a sandbox. Kind of. It really just lets the user have like a sandbox. Really. Like this theme, which has that. And
Janice? Hey, are you busy right now?
wait, what? This is actually, it's just a YouTube. What? It just opens up a YouTube tab in the game, and you can watch YouTube. But yeah, you have like a whole desktop here. And somehow they made it into like a little bit of a sandbox, really. Where you can just play around, import, save, choose save, export. You name it, play around with the settings a bit. And do these secret achievements just to keep you entertained, keep you going. keeps you wondering, keeps you on your toes, really. What will happen when this happens? What will happen when I reach this certain number, or when I do this or do that? Like, how much antimatter until I go infinite? And, well, obviously, you get a little bit of a percentage here, so you'll know when that happens, but you want to know where, what number specifically. Really. So many features, like challenges. It's not just limited to this UI here. It's not limited to just this UI or just like dimensions or galaxies. And you just unlock all of these features. You can just see everything the game has to offer. I'm kind of left with a little bit of a sense of accomplishment after. Like, this is where you are now. You've done so much here. And what do you have left? Like, for all you know, you could be at this part. I mean, you made it through all this and somehow you're here. I just love this game. Just because it's how it is. Really. Like, just because of it being the way it is. Just unlocking all of these things. You get to play around with all of it. So I'm seeing like the whole sandbox aspect. Stuff like auto buyers and celestials, I see. Time dilation. Just stuff like that. Just really fascinating. Anyway, enough yapping. I'm making the recording too long. And I can't make the recording too long, or else I can't get the thing down to an optimal length for people to watch. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna cut here, and we will cut to Dim Boost 3 and 4. Unless I have other things to say about the game, I think I'll just cut to Infinity, Dim Boost 3, 4, Antimatter Galaxies 1 and 2. We'll see how that goes. Alright. 7th antimatter dimension. Pretty soon we're gonna get the 8th, which will give us a whopping 8 times the multiplier on our dimensions once we unlock the 8th antimatter dimension. That would be very nice. We're about to get the thing. All we need to do is wait a bit. See, patience is key in this game. Whether it's you scrolling on your phone or actually waiting in this game, staring at the screen, just waiting, being intrigued at these numbers. It still gives you a sense of accomplishment. It gives you a sense to keep going, see more. See more of what there is to offer. I love all the different factors this game has too, and how it all comes together, comes into play. Very fascinating, very interesting. Just wonderful. I love it. I mean, tick speed, like, tick speed. I mean, who else could have come up with that? I mean, it's basically like speeding up time. Speeding up time for your antimatter dimensions. How do you do anti-tables? What the heck is an anti-table? Yeah, like stuff like tick speed and factors like that. That's what keeps you going, keeps you wondering what happens if I purchase more of these. Because there's obviously bound to be something that happens when you do this and you purchase more of these, right? To increase the power of your tick speed upgrades, but you reset your dimension boosts and your dimensions. So you're making a whole reset to upgrade this to be better. Then you have a buy 10 per dimension purchase multiplier. It all just comes together so nicely. With multipliers on your dimensions coming from tick speed and dimension boosts and purchase multipliers. You just love to see it. And that's what keeps it balanced. That's what keeps you looking here. That's what keeps you looking here is like the cost scaling and the way the boosts work, the factors at play, and different meanings, different multipliers, different boosts, different upgrades. You can see. We just love it. Just have to say it's beautiful. So it makes the game beautiful. It's just how it's made. How it all comes together. How it all is what it is. That's what makes it beautiful. Just different layers of aspects. As well as the achievements too. They give the player to our first 8th dimension. Now this is where you just the whole unlocking dimensions aspect ends. And now you have to start working with what you have. And as you can see, as soon as you unlock these 8th Antimatter dimensions, you're given an option to dimensional sacrifice. But it requires a 5th dimensional boost. Meaning you have to get another dimensional boost to sacrifice. Which will reset your amount of dimensions. But it will provide your 8th antimatter dimension a higher multiplier. A multiplier by whatever you're sacrificing. As you can see, now we have a row of these achievements actually gives us a multiplier to our antimatter dimensions. It's just the little things I love about it. And also, just I'm gonna cut right here. Oh, look at this. Now here, you do unlock automation. Before, you couldn't, actually, before unlocking Infinity first. But they did make it so that you can unlock automation at the requirement of antimatter. Not the cost, the the requirement. Now, the first Infinity does take long. When you're doing your first few Infinities, it does take a little bit. Don't worry, because it'll be definitely worth it once you get the first upgrade, the first Infinity upgrade. Remember that. It's the first thing you always want to get when you're playing this game is the first Infinity upgrade. When you're doing your first Infinity run. When you just completed your first Infinity run, you always want to get that after, because that one is the best one. I mean the first one. I mean row 1, column 1. Don't get confused. You do get bored from just doing the same 8th antimatter dimension runs. Don't worry, you're gonna have to... Patience, my friend. That's what this game's all about. Idling. Patience. Finding different strategies to different things. Especially when you're at Eternity stage, you want to find more strategies. When you want Eternity challenges to be completed. Now, the automation obviously isn't going to be the best. And that's why you have to have challenges. That's how you upgrade your intervals. In a sense. Now, you used to only get the first antimatter dimension auto wire once you got your first Infinity. That used to be the first challenge giving you the first dimension auto wire. And then you get like 8th, 10th, 2nd, 3rd challenges. You get the respecting auto wires, etc. I mean, man, this game is just so cool. Don't you think so? Just really nice, really fascinating. And now we have our first dimensional sacrifice. Now, obviously, these are secret achievements don't give anything. But it's just nice. It's just nice to see these. Try and do them. See them at least. Just nice to do that. Just get right in your rewards. Now, obviously, there are mods of the game to make the game easier. But I just think that that doesn't make it better. I just think that you should be doing it legitimately. Playing the game legitimately actually makes it funner, if that's a word. It makes it. What's the word I'm looking for, really? It makes it more fun to the user, really. To man, grape soda is really good. Every time I go to the store, just get grape soda. At least when I see it. I mean, who needs GTA 6 when you have this? I mean, this will keep you. This will keep you awake. This will keep you going. It'll keep you. If not, it'll keep you getting on the game. It'll keep you like actively trying to get on the game, seeing where you got, how far you got since your last time played. And I mean, if you don't want to be, if you don't want to have the idle aspect, then you can just turn this off. You you really just have like full customization to the user, to the user's aspect of their gameplay preference. Like notations, if you want to have notations, news ticker messages. You can have AI messages. Let me add like 1/4 of them to be AI messages. Themes. Just little things. Yep. Oh my freaking gosh. Yep, this is what Antimatter Dimensions is all about. The blob snow. Uh, yeah, that's nice. I just love the games. Just everything and anything about it. It's just so cool. It's really, really nice. Anything and everything I can say about it, it's just super good. I mean, yes, you could say it's boring, but that's really all you have about it. That's bad. It's just that you can't understand it, really. That isn't meant to say that. Now, that isn't meant to say it's like you're supposed to understand it. I mean, well, you are. Like, at least try to understand why you're trying to do this. And understand what this means. Try to see what it's about, is really what I'm trying to say. I, the amount of times I've almost fallen out of my chair. I think I'm just gonna keep this on this. I feel like a lot of people have really already seen this stuff. And I have too. This is like be like playing the game on mobile. Except I'm playing it on PC. You get what I mean. I'm just gonna cut to when I get a galaxy, though, because an antimatter galaxy. So, yeah. Alright. I don't expect this to take less than 2 hours of recording time, really. And I don't think I'm gonna uncut this, really. Or I don't think I'm gonna cut this down to a better thing, because I want to keep all my commentary in, because I think it's all good commentary, really. It's not unnecessary. It's me saying and saying my mind about the game, giving my appreciation to Heavy Pell, all the developers that made this game. The team, the people who came together and made this happen, really. And I'm not sure. Was this a solo project before? But yeah, this game isn't gonna get content updates. As far as I know, this is the end for the game. Being in development for years, from it having from 2018 to 2022, that's a large gap, by the way. The official version is largely considered complete. So yeah, this game is basically to no one's surprise. I mean, hats off to the people who made this. Really. From what started off as a solo project, I'm guessing, from the official Heavy Pal guy who made this game, or people, I'm not even sure if this was a solo project or not. Really, all I know is that this is a great game before. And that's not to say that this game isn't a great game now. It definitely is a great game still. I mean, it's just more content. I like it. It actually adds more and has a more fulfilling ending. Really. Just. Yeah. In all aspects of the game, it's just really good. I don't think I need to stress on enough more. Anyways, on to the actual progress at hand, though. Getting to our infinity is going to take a little while. Since we are not nearly enough close to our goal here. Now, I don't expect this footage to be under 2 hours. Not even over 2 hours, I'd be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised because it takes a while. Don't get me wrong. It takes a little while to get to infinity on your first go. So, from my... Actually, I wouldn't call it glaze. Really, it's deserved. It's deserved praise to these glorious people. These wonderful team of Antimatter dimensions. And what they've created. From what it started off as and what it now has become. I'm just impressed. But yeah, this will be a series. On the channel. It will be a series, and I don't think this... As I'm recording this, I really do realize that this is going to take a little bit long to upload. So, it's going to take a bit long to upload. So, by the time I'm recording this, it'll probably be a day from now that this actually gets published. Because of the time that it takes to reach infinity is very long. I don't expect anybody to get it under an hour, and if you can, and I'm guessing there is a speed run page for this game too. To all the sweats. Trust me, when time comes, there will be a time when we get when we start to get a huge boost in our production, leading us to infinity. And that starts with galaxies, obviously. Because galaxies are very, very important. Actually, they're very important to everything that we need to get to. I think I'm just going to cut here. 7th dim boost. Okay, guys, I have to go to bed, so it's gonna be a split into 2. I have to record this tomorrow.